Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Moonday Messages. It is Tuesday. I missed a week. It's been crazy. So, the last time I did Moonday Messages is 2 weeks ago now. And the week prior to that, I also missed a week because I got bitten by a centipede. This time, I had dengue fever. It is a lot going on here in Bali right now for me. I have not officially said anything about this yet on my Instagram or any other way, any other, like nowhere else. I am leaving Bali, and actually now it's only 1.5 weeks left. I don't think I'm going to come back to live here. I'm going to come back to visit, but I am going to Europe for a while, Germany, to visit family and friends. Also, for not not only good reasons, also because my second mom is sick. So there is a big transmission for me waiting for me over there. And then after that, I'm going to go to Portugal to stay with my mother and her husband for a while until I figure out where to next. The only notion that I have is that I am not supposed to be much longer in Bali anymore. And I've been having that feeling for a while. If I reflect back, it's been almost a year actually. And so many reasons kept me from following that intuition, also because of MJ, my dog. And it's just a very beautiful life here. But I feel like I'm not going to be able to build what I want to build here, and I'm not going to find what I want here. I'm ready for my life partner, I'm ready for my person, and I don't feel like I'm finding him here. So many reasons coming together for me making that decision to leave Bali. And now it's happening. I am going to miss MJ so incredibly much. I have to leave her here for a while because the process of getting dogs out of this place is super intense and difficult. So it is not done within a couple of weeks, unfortunately. So I have to leave her here for a while, and then I'm gonna come pick her up when I know where I'm actually going next. There are a few places that I have in mind, which I don't want to talk about yet, but it's a big transition phase for me. And yes, I had dengue fever. I was in bed for like 5, 6 days. It was intense. I wasn't crazy sick. So first I thought it's just the eclipse, but definitely was more. I have two other friends that I spent time with together just before I got sick that have been diagnosed with dengue fever, much worse than I had to deal with it. But yeah, that's how I know. And that's why there was no video last week. So thank you for still being here. Thank you for riding with me. I know it has been a little bit funky. It has been a little bit like it's not where I want it to be still, but we're dealing with what we're dealing with right now. We're here, I'm here. And it is funny because we are in the gate 46, which is the gate of determination. And I was just in bed and I was just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I don't want to do this video. I don't have the energy right now. And I really had to talk myself into it. And then I came here, looked into the gates that the sun is moving into, and saw it's gate 46, determination. I was like, oh, that sounds about right. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this video. So if you need some a push right now, if you need some determination, just get your ass up and do it. It's 9 out of 10 times it's not going to be as bad as it feels like when you are in the loop of telling yourself, I really don't want to do this. Okay, so gate 46, determination, is in the G center. The G center is also called the identity center. So it is about the energy of being at the right place and the right time, and specifically connecting, taking care of yourself. And the determination in this case is more about the physical health, like taking care of and nurturing your physical body, because that is the foundation. This is the foundation for overall well-being, and being able to be fully present in your body, to understand your identity and strengthen your connection to the world so that you can be guided to your purpose. I say this all the time, that the body is the bridge. The body is the bridge to so many things. It is the bridge to understand our emotional side. It is the bridge to from the physical reality to the spiritual reality. Our body, when we are keeping it in check, when we are working out, when we are nurturing it with good foods, enough water, and like being in the sun and having enough fresh air and all of the good things that our body needs, when we are really able to give our body what it needs, it will carry us into the next versions of ourselves. It will carry us into the next phase with more ease. Okay, so it's not all just the spiritual, it's not all just crystals and meditating and breath work and like all of these things to connect to the higher realms, to connect to the higher chakras. We have to really take care of the lower chakras as well, which are more connected to the body. We need to nurture our body. We need to be in our body. We need to feel things, right? So it's a very, very intense, because it collides with the eclipse, but important time right now to go back into that energy. It is only lasting for 3 more days though. We are moving into gate 18 on Thursday, which is the gate of correction, which is in the spleen, which is about improvement, but more on the critical side, like perfectionism. So look out for that. Do your due diligence. When there are some things that you need to improve, when there are some things that can be more efficient, do it. But it is a very, like, this energy is more about being critical of one's work instead of really wanting to be more efficient. But it is more on the side of like overthinking and trying to like self-sabotage yourself by trying to improve something and like bring it to perfectionism when that is never attainable. Okay, so that is the energy that we're moving through this week. What came through when I was in trance was follow the path. This is not a time to give up. This is not a time to give up on the things that you are working on. This is not the time to give up on the goals that you have. Yes, it is a time for more rest because of the eclipse. But when I say not giving up, what I mean does not mean that you have continuously work on the things. Like, you can rest, you can take breaks, but make it worthwhile not taking a break and totally disengage from your goals. Like, still have it in your mind, still take it into the moments when you are meditating or manifesting or visualizing. Like, have it with you. Like, try to make decisions even in resting that will help you in the long run. What I mean by that is, like, don't be too much on social media, don't just Netflix. Like, when you're resting, give yourself not just your body a rest, but also your mind, right? Like your emotional body. So maybe be more in nature, be outside, take a walk, whatever it is, like something from you to disengage from the work and resting. Even if that means you have like laying down, and maybe do it outside, do it like in nature, do it in grass, or just sit outside somewhere on a bench maybe, or whatever. But don't just indulge in things that give you an instant gratification, because in the long run, this is not really you resting. Okay, this is not really you taking the time for yourself. This is more so you wanting to, wanting to distract yourself from the things that still need to be done. Okay, so this is how it comes through. There's another thing for some of you. There is a problem, an issue, like a rock on the road that you have to deal with, that you have to navigate. For some of you, this is going to be related to business. For some of you, this is some personal goals. For some of you, this might even be I don't really feel relationships. Let me No, this is not a relationship thing. It can be a relationship within business, but it's not a romantic relationship. There's something that you have to handle. I just heard find a way, find a way, find a way, find a way. And when I tap back in and ask, like, what do you mean by that? It's something that needs handling, that you feel like you aren't ready to face, but you are. You have everything that you need either already within you. If not, don't be afraid to ask for help. Do your research, find a way, find a person that knows more about this topic. There's so much that you can ask ChatGPT nowadays. Google is still for free. There are so many opportunities to find people that have been going through the same situation that you are going through, that you have to deal with. Find a way to figure it out, okay? For some of you, you actually need to hire or find a specialist to help you in this situation. For some of you, it might actually be a lawyer. For some of you, it might actually be a legal matter, or it's not necessarily a legal matter per se, the issue itself, but you not being able to figure it out by yourself will get you to the point of understanding I need a lawyer. I don't know what exactly it is. It doesn't come through. But yeah, for some of you, you need a lawyer. For the rest, it's more you just need to find someone that has already dealt with this. And you might actually need to pay someone to do it. But it will work out. You just have to find the necessary help. So it's not a thing that will not work out. It will definitely work out. You just have to find a way to make it happen. Okay? And then for some of you, which is beautiful and I'm really excited about, is the next thing that I heard was at your fingertips. At your fingertips. So there's something that is so close that you can almost taste it or feel it in your fingertips, and it's going to be your current manifestation, right? Or one of your current manifestations. It's so close. Spirit asks you to stay in the vibration. Another message that came through for a few of you was the money is coming. The money is coming. The money is coming. Don't worry, it is coming. It's already being handled. Your finances will improve. But for the ones that are okay with money right now, whatever it is that you're manifesting, it is so close. You are like in a phase right now. It's TBM, to be magnetic. What I did for a very long time is like a beautiful way to help yourself go through situations. They have like offerings, like courses and stuff that you can do. There they call it the magic dark, which is the phase just before your manifestation comes in, where you just hear crickets. Nothing is happening, nothing is moving. Because when you are working towards something and you have a manifestation, you take the action that you have to take, the aligned action to make it happen, and then you can see things are shifting. Even if things are shifting in a way that you didn't expect, and first it seems like, oh, this is like not the way I wanted it to, but at least something is happening. Right? At least something is moving, even if it feels like it's not in the right direction. At least energy is changing and transmuting. The magic dark is about a time when nothing is happening. Crickets. Nothing is moving, nothing is happening. There is nothing that you can do either. So this is where you are right now, and this is why you are like, okay, what is happening? Why, like I've done all the work, I was deprogramming, I was working on myself, I took the aligned action. Why is it not coming in? And the magic dark is really about that energy or that time frame where you just have to be in trust, where you just have to stay in the vibration for it just come. You just have to stay in receivership. That's really what is being asked of you right now. Okay, signs that are that came through so that you know that this message is for you are fireflies, a fireplace, someone doing hula hoop, or maybe you are doing it, or you're seeing it somewhere. Maybe you see it on TV, maybe you see it on a picture. And then 888 came through as well. Okay, fireflies, fireplace, hula hoop, and 888. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Spirit, what is it that we need to know? What is it that the collective needs to know right now? Oof, all of them? Wow, okay, so a lot flew out just now. Okay, we have shake it off. It's time to shake it off. You seem to have stagnant energy lingering in your body. Unprocessed emotions get stuck in our bodies and keep us in loops and eventually can make us sick. Dancing or other kinds of movement help to prevent this. Implement some movement into your daily routine to release old and stagnant energies. Okay, so you might actually just feel stagnant right now. This is one of the most beautiful things that you can do for yourself when you feel that. Even right in that moment, even when you are about to cry or you're about to just like, actually when you're about to cry, let it happen. But when it's more about like you're trying to distract yourself, scrolling on social media, like when you feel that emotion coming up that you don't want to feel, if you cannot sit in that feeling, stand up and shake your body. Stand up and move your body. Try if you can feel it like this. This is what they are giving me right now. I'm seeing someone sitting on their bed and feeling that emotion coming up that they are trying to avoid for, a couple of days probably, but it's necessary for you to feel it. Instead of distracting yourself with something, stand up, move your body slowly, see if that energy like lightens up a little bit and it's not going to be so difficult for you to feel it anymore. And then for others, it's actually, you should implement more movement in your daily life right now because of the eclipse. The eclipse wants to release some things right now. It's super important for you to help your body to do it, because what we said in the beginning is that is exactly what is necessary. Your body is the bridge. Your body is what helps you to always connect back to yourself, okay? Then we have sounding board. Find a sounding board. Right now, you are advised to bounce off ideas with someone you truly trust. You seem a little bit overwhelmed right now with decision making. It's okay to ask for help. That's exactly what I've been saying. You need to be honest with yourself if you are able of finding the solution to that thing that issue that you're dealing with right now by yourself, or if you need help, and then just ask for help. It's okay. We all need help sometimes, okay? And even if it's, like doing research and finding a solution to something, finding, someone that has been going through this before, asking on your social media if someone has been dealing with that same issue and see if someone can help you, okay? If it is a deeper rooted thing, like actually wanting to move through trauma, wanting to move through issues that has been there in your life for a while, I actually feel like some of you are being called to find the professional help. If it's a therapist, if it's a coach, if it's a spiritual advisor, someone that can help you transmute that energy. I personally do not believe that talk therapy can get you to your solutions. I only think that it is helpful for the beginning of your healing, because this is where you need to talk about these things. You need to let it go. You need to let it out. You need to talk about these things for it to leave your body. But then at some point, there's a transition where you move from actually releasing stuff to re-traumatizing yourself by talking about it all over again all the time. Okay? And this is, in my opinion, where you need someone that understands how to energetically work with trauma. I do that in my coaching. If you feel called to it, I have some openings right now. Reach out. I would love to work with you, but trust your body and trust your intuition of what you need, okay? Then we have generator energy. Your uplifting spirit is what influences the people around you. When you follow your joy, you will inspire others to do the same. So implementing more joy next to movement is also super important for some of you right now. It is important that you allow yourself, when you're resting, when you do not working on that issue, not working on that project, not working on your business, whatever it is, to actually have some fun and allow some joy into your life, okay? Eclipse season always brings up old energies, and specifically around things that are uncomfortable, that are not so nice, that we don't want to deal with it so much. So integrating some joy will help you through this, okay? And then we have actually movement. If you felt stagnant lately, know that this is about to change. There will be change in your life soon. Movement towards the next step, the next level, the next goal. You were patient and worked on yourself and recurring patterns. Know that your guides acknowledge it, all with forward movement now. So there will be a big new setup, like a big change with the new eclipse, the solar eclipse on October 2nd or 3rd. Depending on where you are. This is where after that we will feel that movement. But you can help yourself getting there by doing these things. Shaking it out, move that energy, ask for help, and integrate more fun. Okay? And then we have on the bottom of the deck, heart's desire. Your heart is leading the way. You are asked to go for what your heart really wants right now. Do not decide based on obligations or other people's opinions, or even your own opinions based on what your head keeps telling you. What does your heart want and need right now? Okay, which is also connected to that integrating more joy energy. It is very much integrated into, finding a way to get to what you are working on right now. And if you have not yet figured out what it is that you want to do, your purpose, what it is that you want, where you want to get, this is an indication of you need to get clear about this. You need to get clear about what it is based on your heart's desire, your soul. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you are capable of doing? What is it that you spend the most time doing, researching, being interested in? This is always an indicator for that as well, okay? If you want to create more ease and more, like less hustle and grinding and more like of a soft life for yourself, I have a free masterclass coming up on September 29th. You can comment soft life on pretty much any of my latest posts on Instagram to get the link to sign up. It's a free masterclass. If you want to change your life, this is a beautiful way to start doing it. I'm excited for you to join us, and I'm excited about this message because it actually is a beautiful one. Like, it really shows us that we are on the right track, even though it might feel a little bit off, because eclipse season is always difficult. It's always an intense energy, but we're moving through it. It is happening, and you just really need to find out if that issue that you're dealing with right now, are you ready to handle it on your own? Because energetically you are, but you might actually need another component, another person doing more research or something that is missing for it to actually move to the next level so that it physically can arrive. Okay? But energetically you are ready for it. You're ready to solve this problem. Okay, so don't be afraid. It is happening in its own timing, but there is the question of like, okay, do I know this knowledge that I know I need to have in order to solve this problem? If not, do I have the willingness, the time, and the capacity to learn it and to acquire it so that I can do it? Or do I want to find someone that can do it and help me with it? Find a specialist or find a lawyer for some of you. Okay, interesting. Spirit wanted me to like really say that again. For most of you, it actually really is getting help in some capacity, even if it's just doing research and then finding out through the research what you need to do next. But you just have to get your ass up and do it. Okay, you can do it, my loves, and I'm excited for next week. See you then.